Launch Your Income Agency. I am here, friends. We're going to talk all things going live in just a few moments. I want to make sure I'm answering questions, and then we're going to get to talking and chatting, friends. So keep me posted. If you are new to my live, come on in and we'll get to connecting, friends. Um, in the meantime, let me know how I can support. Uh-oh. Let me know how I can support. We will talk as well. Let's see. Um, and I'm going to make sure give me 1 second, friends. Let's see. I'm sitting up here. Oh, okay. Um, right now, I am answering some messages. So we are going to get started in a second. So give me a few moments and I'm going to get started and talk to the community. We're going to go over on TikTok. We'll get to chatting over there as well. I want to make sure I am answering questions too, sending messages to my people, and making sure I am connecting with people. And let me know if you're new to my live. We're going to chat over here. I know. Hello, friends. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate the likes. Let me know where you're from. We will get started in just a few minutes. Let me know where you are from, friends. Put that in the chat for me and we'll get started. Hello, Samuel. Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining the live. I appreciate you, friend. How's everything going? And hopefully all is well, friend. And have you gone live? Let's chat about that. Hello, how you doing? The new, what you talking about here? I'm new. How you doing, pals? Appreciate you. I'm sitting up here responding to a few messages. Let's see. Making sure I'm connecting with some folks. And hello. Oh, thank you for joining the live, everybody. Appreciate you all being here. Hello, how are you, friend? Thank you all for being here. I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency, and I am talking all things going live. If you are new to my live, go ahead and like the live, comment, and subscribe, and then let me know where you're from, okay? And hello. And let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer questions as well. So I'm sitting here trying to update something. Hello, friend. I don't know what language that is, but welcome to the live. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here. And so we're going to get started in just a second. I'm going to go live. Make sure you comment and let me know where you're from. Make sure you like the live as well as subscribe. If you are new to my live, go ahead and subscribe and we'll talk all things going live in a second. And as I go onto TikTok, and if you are under 18, make sure you also are 18 and older, so that way when we are talking and connecting, you can participate in the live and join the agency if you want to as well. You have to be 18 years and older to go live on TikTok. So I'm a creator network for TikTok. So I try to make sure I'm helping people with their life journey. So you guys caught me with me doing some administrative things for TikTok while I'm setting up my screen. Okay. And thank you all for being here. I appreciate you joining. Let me know where you're from. Put that in the chat for me. We had a few comments, but it was not in English. So you got to be in English. Unfortunately, your girl only speaks English, barely. So definitely come over and let me know if you have any questions. So I appreciate you being here. I'm about to co-stream. So I always say I co-stream over here. And so I want to make sure I'm answering questions. But we're going to talk all things going live on TikTok. And I am also connecting with new people too. So let me know if you have questions. Let's see, we're about to go and co-stream here. So I'm going to go live. And I appreciate everybody coming in. Hello, Pals. We're starting to see people. Pals, how you doing? Put that in the comments. Say hello. I'm here still. Hello, friends. Let me know if you don't mind. You said, I was like, what in the world? Look at YouTube. Hello, friends. How are you? Make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe if you have not done so. And then we will talk all things live streaming. I'm a creator network on TikTok, so I help people live stream, and I'm an agency, so I support you in your live streaming journey. So we talk all things going live. So let me know if you have questions. I am about to go live on TikTok, and we talk about TikTok. Mainly as a live streaming platform because there's a lot going on TikTok. Okay, not so much over here, but on TikTok, there's a lot going on. But you guys, welcome to the room, and we're gonna get to chatting, and we'll make sure that I'm answering questions. And if you are curious about joining the agency, you just come on over and connect with me over here as well. And I'm going to put my link at one point in my bio over here so you guys can access it. But in the meantime, it's over here on TikTok because it's a TikTok program. So I just want to make sure I say that. Hello, friends. Okay. So hello, TikTok friends. Hi, how are you? Oh, sorry. I'm good. I'm working on, school community for my business. Look at you. Nice. Pals is a creator as well. Let me open up my other phone. And she is connecting. And so, let's see, she is connecting her business and growing her business as well. So everyone who's here, thank you so much for staying with me. And so we'll move the sticker down a little bit. We'll move the sticker up a little bit. And we'll get it all going. I don't know all these people, so I'm going to say no. Somebody asked to have me join. Hello, friends. How are you? Thank you for coming in. I'm setting up my screens. I'm about to share my live out. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. I am a creator network, so I talk all things going live and helping people go live as well. Hello, Mrs. My Perspective. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for joining. Let me know if you have any questions. And I'm trying to get my screen going. And let me know how I can support. And as you guys are connected, I'm going to share my live out in just a few minutes. I'm not going to stay long. I have to say that out loud because I'm only going to stay. Hello, how you doing, Dion? Diana, how are you, friend? Thank you for joining. I'm about to share my live out. TikTok tells you more likes will attract more views. It tells you more likes will attract more views. You got to listen to TikTok, folks. It tells you all the time how to engage. More likes will attract more views. My thing is not connecting. So annoying. I spend so much time on this thing. I need to get another cord. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get my cords set up. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. Hello, how you doing, Moonbase? Thank you for joining. Appreciate everybody coming in. So we're going to get to talking and chat in a second. I am doing a sub-only live tonight, and so I am going to start sharing out my live. So that's what I'm going to do right now, so I can bring more of our friends here to let them know I am going live. So we'll share the live out. We will let people know. And then honestly, we are going to not be on super long. So let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. And we will we'll be on. Okay, there we go. Share my live out. Thank you so much for being here, friends, coming on in. How you doing, Miss Brown Sugar? Thank you so much for joining the live. Appreciate you popping in for a second. And so, my friends, I'm sharing my live out. I tell people all the time, you got to share your live, you got to like your live, you got to comment, you got to welcome people, you got to let them know you are here. And as you are sharing your live out, more of your viewers will come in and support. Sometimes people are here actively in the app, and then sometimes people will see the notifications and join. Okay, how you doing, Bridget? How's everything going? Appreciate you being here as well. So come on in. How you doing, Mrs. Treetop? Hello, hello, friend. How's everything going for you? I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna do. Hopefully, we'll see. I came on right at about 4:10 or so. For not too long. It's been 4 minutes, so it hasn't been quite 5 minutes. So we'll see how long I'm able to stay on because I want to. Hello, friends. I want to make sure I'm preparing for the sub-only live. So I'm going to talk at the sub-only live. So here I'm coming in for a few minutes, just for a little bit of time to connect with folks. So we'll see how this goes. I shared my live out. Thank you all for coming in. Make sure you're liking and sharing as well. We'll get a few more of our friends in the room. So I appreciate all the support. And I tell people all the time, you want to share your live. You can also make it so that you can search different people, keywords. So I tell people all the time, you want to search as well. So, and that way you can search as you share it out with different people. Okay. And I'm sharing it out with some of my friends. So I'm just going to do it with a few more people. All right. Thank you all for coming in. Let me know where you're from as you come into the room. How you doing, C Queen? How are you, friend? How you doing, Sultry Nana? Sultry Nana, how your lives going? How's everything going for you? We're going to meet tomorrow, so I know we're going to be chatting it up. Nika Grace, how's everything going, friend? Hello. How you doing, C Queen? C Queen, you've been on a break for a minute. Let me know. I know at one point you was thinking about the agency, but I'm assuming you've been on a break for a minute. How's everything going with your TikTok journey? And Miss K Latte, thank you so much for joining. You said yes. Yes, meaning that I've been on a break. Yeah, I know you had to figure out how to fit it all in. I love it. I love it. How you doing, friends who are coming on in the room? I see you guys, so I appreciate you all coming in to join the live. Let me know you said driving. Okay, friend, I know that. That's right. Hello, how you doing, Miss K Latte? How was your live yesterday? How's everything going? Thank you for that daily heart me. So I'm doing a subscriber only live. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna talk about the subscription changes. So we're gonna spend some time there. So we're gonna talk about the subscription changes and just make sure that people are having this top of mind as it's about to change on the 15th. So you want to spend some time updating your subscription plan. I need to spend some time updating mine, y'all. Also, I'm not no shade to y'all, actually shade to myself. Okay, so that was a shade comment to myself because I need to do what I'm telling y'all to do. Nika, thank you for the shares. How you doing, Doc? Trish, appreciate you being here. You said hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here, friend. My tablet, I gotta charge that. Appreciate you. How you doing, Kim? Hello, friend. How are you? Thank you for being here as well. Kim Love Jones, the other Kim. I got Kim and Kim in the room. Appreciate you, friend, coming on through. Hello, everyone. That's right. You changed your picture. I love it. You changed your photo. You said, I'm changing my whole image. Aaron, how's everything going? Welcome back, friend. Thank you for the gifts. Love you so much. May have someone apply to the agency. Send her my referral link. Okay, awesome, awesome. You know what? If you want to message me, if the person comes in, let me know. If you want to message me the name, I'll keep it top of mind, because what's happened is that I've come to different lives and I'll hear people promoting the agency and talking, and then I'll see names and I'm like, oh, I remember you from, XYZ's room. Get the code from them, get the referral link from them. So that'll be helpful if you want to let me know names, and I can make sure I can say, don't click my link, go get the other person's link. It went well. I did a shoppable with my knee with your vibration machine. I have two. I love all your suggestions. Thank you so much. Appreciate your friend. Tap, tap, tap. Thank you, fan club. Nika Grace. Love that. Yes, let's tap it out. Hello, Aaron. And such a pro. And such a pro at going live now. You said I'm such a pro at going live now, Kim. You are. You are. You said I'm such a pro. I love it. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Santinella, we found out today our oldest granddaughter's school is on lockdown. Ooh, is she at BCU? I heard that on the news today when I was in between breaks. Yeah, we've seen. I'm assuming. Are you talking about the collegiate level? You said, and I am. Hello, hello, Halakiwa. You said, and I am. Thank you for the heart. Love that. Yeah, it was on the news. My son actually, he is at one of the big universities here, and there was some message also that went out that was kind of concerning. Yeah, same here. My nephew. Yep, yep. Yeah, they said it was nationwide at the ones across the nation that they've been dealing with some stuff. And then my son, he goes to a big research institution here in Orlando, and same thing. They've had some incidences as well. Hello, Piles. How are you, friend? Thank you so much. Hi to all. Hello. Okay, friends. I was sharing earlier. I'm not gonna do a super long live. I'm here. I'm gonna drop some nuggets. Yes. VSSU. Okay. Yeah, it's not clicking for me, but okay. Virginia State? Virginia State University? Okay. I think that's what you said. Okay. And it's funny because I think I know all universities and colleges in the world, but I don't. I don't. I don't know them all. You say USF too? Yes, yes. Yeah. Aaron, you in Orlando? Let me know. Black Pearl Designs, hello for joining. Thank you so much. Yeah, in my mind, I know them all because I've been in higher ed most of my career in my life when I think about it. But I don't know all of them. So thank you for that. Yes. So so what I was sharing earlier is that yes. Oh, you live in Lake Mary. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm not far from USF. I'm in the Waterford Lakes area. Yep. Yep. Yes. Like I said, they're across the board. I mean, yes, it's multiple threats that are happening. There's a couple different threats, but yeah, I heard the one for BCU that's here. Yeah. Sub Only Live is tonight at 6:30. We're going to talk about subscriptions. Subscriptions is top of mind. It should be top of mind if you haven't started already. A couple things you want to think about is your super fan subscription. When we talk about the fan club, TikTok, and I think most of you can agree. You said okay, yeah. I think most of you can agree that TikTok has evolved what used to be called your daily heartbeat, your team. Now it's your fan club. It changed to fan club language probably around May. I think the month of May is when they officially rolled out the fan club. Hello, e-nurse. It was good meeting with your friend. I read about that. Yay, taking notes. Yes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk in depthly about it in the sub only. I did it earlier in the month of August where I had the screenshots I shared. I'm going to go through that again. I won't do it here, but I'm going to go through that again and just talk a little bit more about how to actually think about your subscription and apply some different concepts to growing your community. Okay, or especially in the last couple of days, I want you to be kind of diligent about talking about it and making sure people are aware of your services. Hello, everyone. And so it could be a great way to build community. And where I was about to go with the whole fan club piece is that now TikTok is really elevating the fan club in its purpose and how you can leverage your fan club. I had a conversation with somebody earlier, and we got on we got on the concept of the fan club actually in relationship to the agency, because many of you will go and support people, and I said, you know what, I don't consider that to be a bad thing, because if your community, you're like, oh, I want to find my people are not necessarily agency people. My community is my niche, my topic. I have this other thing I'm talking about doing. But agency people are coming in, they're great supporters. I said, look here, that's not a bad thing. I want you to recognize that those people, when they click that daily heart me, they understand the assignment. They understand how to be a good viewer. They understand how to engage. They understand how to use your stickers and put stickers out there and share out the live and make sure they're commenting and they're liking a lot. They understand how to do that. So they're teaching other people how to engage. So your future viewers, your future fan club members understand how to properly support your live. So let's leverage that while you can, because at some point people are gonna, obviously change their behaviors, and they may go and have their own community, and they're focusing on their growth and their approach and stuff, and maybe the capacity and time to engage may be a little bit more limiting. So, but while you have this opportunity to leverage your people, leverage your agency, please, by all means, do it. um, they model and demonstrate better live behaviors. Yes, they do, friend. Yes, they do. They do. Absolutely. And you need that, because not everybody understands how to do that. And so you definitely need people to support and model the way. Okay, TikTok gave me the flash goal. I got the flash goal. TikTok did not give me heart me's. Yay to you, TikTok. Yay to you. Thank you so much. TikTok's like, okay, I'll be nice. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the love you so much. Appreciate you all. Thank you for the daily heart meets that y'all was holding out on. Appreciate you so much. I understand. TikTok will try me all the time. It's like, Doc, we know. So thank you. I so appreciate you guys. You guys are great. We are 8 of 12 hearts. Love you so much, hearts. And so definitely they know how to model the way. I love that. Michelle, how you doing? And so we got a community of supporters. Hello, friend. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. We got a community of supporters, and these are people who are going around. Thank you so much. In their modeling how to be a good fan club. So TikTok put this here. Let me dissect, because I did a little bit earlier today, and again, I always want to kind of share with you all ways you need to think about this, because it's not something where you, as a live host, you need to ignore. I don't want you to ignore. I want you to engage. I want you to be intentional. How you doing, Anita? Thank you so much. Um, internet. Is that an internet? I said things so quickly. Internet. Um, so I want you to pay attention to this, because the fan club really is really key to your success. I was in, somebody sent me, Trisha T, thank you so much, friend. Somebody sent me a creator's information that said, oh, you're welcome, appreciate you, friend. That, oh, you get monetized based on the likes and the comments. The answer to that is no, you do not. That is not part of the Scale Live Rewards. There is no extra check or benefit or anything like that that comes from people's engagement with the fan club. Thank you so much. Appreciate your friend, Coach Chantel. Thank you for that subscription. So there's no extra benefit from that. It is truly based on how your community is engaging in your live. Comes down to if they are part of your fan club. Okay? So that fan club is part of your metric for monetization. It is. Okay? Your people who come back and engage in your content from week to week, because it's part of the weekly missions. That's what's being tallied. Okay? Thank you so much. How you doing? The Real Glam Life Closet. Hello, Miss Darlene. On my way home. Chat soon. I appreciate you. Safe travels, friend. And so recognizing grand afternoon. So recognize that's important for you to make sure you are talking about that fan club. Now, another meeting I had today, and we kind of brainstormed because it's like, oh, people, when I in my live, there are so many people with no blue boxes, no heart me's. They haven't done that. Hello, Project Luke. You said I'm multitasking, listening avidly. Appreciate your friend. And so, what I will say is that if you do have agency folks in a room, fan club members in the room, people who understand how to engage like this. Thank you so much, everybody. I did get the flash goal. That is the flash goal. Thank you so much, TikTok. Just in case you come in, you're like, did TikTok give you the flash goal? They did. TikTok gave it to me. So just know that that could be a strategic way to operate to operationalize this. So if you're teaching people how to engage and they know, thank you for the shares, because you see that when you click the fan club, you see that you can share the live out, you see that you can get points for commenting, you get points for giving the daily army, you get points for liking a live, all that engagement, sending the populars, all that stuff, that is part of the fan club. So what I was sharing with that person is that, you know what, and this might be a Zoom conversation. Oh my gosh, E-Nurse, thank you so much. Congratulations on level 24. E-Nurse, look at you, friend. I'm level 23. Wow. So, but 24, you're flying in your spaceship, friend. Love that. Thank you so much for that. You're so sweet. And so just recognizing that we probably could make this a Zoom conversation, but recognize that there's an opportunity here. How do you have those fan club members, those people coming in a room, helping to educate other people? You can easily ask them like, hey guys, let me know if drop some hearts, drop some of the I love Dr. Lisa stickers or the hearts in the chat. And if you don't know how to do it, let me know. That can be easily something that the chat is doing. That's what the fan club does. Kind of rally around each other and get people going. I had not made 2 accounts. I'd be 28. Oh, if you had, oh, gotcha. You'd be level 28 if you didn't separate the 2 accounts. I see, friend. Yes. Yeah, I agree. I probably would be 40. But I didn't separate them out though yet. Well, I did separate them out, but I haven't engaged as much with my shop. I need to do better over there. But yeah, so just recognize that there's ways that we could probably leverage our community. So I just wanted to say that. That's where that comment was going. It's just getting people to understand engagement matters, likes matter, comments matter, shares matter, all that matters. And then obviously when you think about the gifting, TikTok wants the gifting to happen through the flash goal or through any other gift gallery or even your live goals. So just recognize that's a piece of it. So you don't want to miss out on that in communication. Skinny Spill, thank you for the shares. Trisha T, thank you so much. We need one more heart. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the daily heart meme. Love you so much. If you want to share a love you so much sticker, we just need one more. And we'll meet the flash goal. Thank you for that, friend. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. All right, so let me ask this. Do we have questions? Let me know if there's any questions I want to take this to. And E-Nurse, let me know. I'm going to check real quick. Let me check because I know we met. And you asked the question I wanted to share with you about live recordings. So I was going to use that as a teaching moment. And then, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but we'll see. Because like I said, I haven't been on my shop page in a while. And so when it comes to live recordings, I may not have any in the last 30 days. That may be the problem because live recordings are saved for 30 days. So you have 30 days to see them. And so if I have not been live for 30 days, ooh, there's 2 still left. Oh, why did it close out on me? TikTok needs to reboot. This, I probably need to, let me check. I probably need to update the app. Let me see. Probably need to update the app. Is that what's happening? No, it says open. Interesting. So let's see. Let's try it again. and I'm going to go to live recordings. So when I was meeting with eNurse, we were talking about live recordings in the sense of, let's see, the ability for you. Hello, how you doing? Oh, it's not staying inside the app. Hmm, it doesn't like something. I don't know what's happening. I just heard that you can't show your other phone because it's a violation. Interesting. I haven't had that problem. I do have my content disclosure on, but I haven't had that problem. Now, unless TikTok is showing me I'm gonna shut your other phone down every time you show it. So let me see if that I'm not gonna show it this time and see what happens. No, it keeps shutting down. I didn't show it that time, but it shut down. I was like, is TikTok telling me? No, it's not letting me show it. Thank you for the follow, Kara. I appreciate you. Yeah, yeah. Well, I do have my content disclosure on. When you have a board, it automatically turns on your content disclosure. So I do have a content disclosure turned on because of this board. Um, but I haven't heard that you can't show another device. I haven't heard that. So if somebody is sharing that news, what I would say is first and foremost is turn on your content disclosure, turn on your audience control, and just be cognizant of what you're sharing. Okay. Um, and is it? Yeah, it's not liking when I go to live recordings. I think these are outdated, and TikTok knows that. So every time I try to go to my live recordings, it's not letting me do it. The other areas it lets me go to, but it's not letting me go to my live recordings because these are all over 30 days. So it's probably a glitch that they're even there. So it's probably problematic that they're even showing. So I'm just going to make that assumption. What I was going to share with eNurse is just understanding how to take a clip from your live recordings and use that as content. So I was going to go a step further and maybe I'll verbally explain it. Yeah, I know multiple agency owners. I've not heard that either. Yeah, I haven't heard that either. It's not something that they've shared in our group messaging either. The newest community guidelines, I put it in school, so take a look at it. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate you, Dr. Trish, for the subscription extension. Take a look at it in school and see what I shared in terms of the community guidelines. I would assume that might be in terms of I don't know. I can't even see where that would go under the guidelines. Thank you for the follow, Devon. Thank you so much for that. They are showing the people in their room now to engage. Oh, they're showing them how to engage. Oh, okay. So maybe it's what they're showing. Maybe it's not the fact that they're showing a device. It's what they're showing. Yeah. So, yeah, I could find it hard to believe that they wouldn't allow you to show a second device, especially if it's for educational purposes. But yeah, it's probably what they're showing. Um, I just resubscribed, but I won't be available tonight. Um, would it be recorded in TikTok? Sub only lives. I have to check. I'm sure sub only lives are recorded. So yeah, let's chat. I typically don't share the recordings on YouTube. I don't do it that way. You said they got violated. Interesting. Using other people's accounts. Oh, and not shown on the FIP. Huh. Kim, you mind coming up? I'm not sure if I'm following you. I'm always open to helping people out. So they were showing other people's accounts, and and you say, "Are you being filtered? Am I being filtered? You are being filtered." That's the first time I've seen a comment. Iridescent. It says, "Grand afternoon, hi," and am I being filtered? So yes, you are being filtered. I only got 2 comments for you. Yes, sure. I have to teach class at 6:30 and 9:30. Okay, perfect, perfect. Kim, I'm about to invite you up now. Luna, how are you, friend? Come on in. Um, Happy Girl Thrift, thank you so much for joining as well. Hi, Dr. Lisa. Hello, friend. How are you? Everybody. I'm good. Okay,
So what he said was he what he usually does is he shows you how to engage, and he'll just go to a random account on TikTok, people that follow him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he'll show their page and then show you how to engage with them and their content
Mm.
so that you learn how to become a better engager, right?
Right.
As he's teaching all of the other TikTok stuff. And what they did was for the last 2, 3 days, they haven't been pushing his live out to the FYP. And the person who is his agency said it's because what they came back with was it's because you are showing you can't show someone else's account,
Oh, okay.
right? And so I'm not sure if it's your account as well, your secondary account, you know, even though it's yours, right? Like your shop
Mm-hmm,
page.
mm-hmm.
I think they want some sort of permission or something, but I don't understand it. But I wanted to tell you that because I think it's important because when you're teaching or you're doing
Yeah,
whatever, sometimes you pull up, your other
I
device,
do. I
and
do
that's
on the other account.
problematic.
So you think that's problematic?
Right.
So you're thinking that even if it's my
Yes.
device. Here's the deal.
And sometimes our room don't room.
Yeah,
If you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. I'll inquire because I'm meeting tomorrow with my point of contact. But I will say when I'm in my device, I'm switching between my profile. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
not. I think that may be a little different, but let me clarify that because I'm switching between my
Yes.
profile, so I can easily go to this account. I'm doing that switch.
Yes.
So it's just so
Yes.
happened I'm going to my shop one. So I think that may be a little different, but I'm not certain. So I hear what you're saying though. And I know you're not supposed to, so you got to be careful even with your content. You cannot show other people's content. You got to be careful. And
Yes.
I've, I, I had, when I had those imposter accounts, I um, shared those imposter accounts. I have a post about it where I was like, these accounts are not real, and I tagged one of them, and TikTok's gave me a violation for it, and I responded back to appeal it and said, no, these accounts have been violating me because
Yes.
they're not me. They're imposters, and they took the comment. They let me post that comment. They let my appeal go through. They approved my appeal rather. So in that instance, I did have that happen to me where I tried to tag another page and say this is not a real page, or not me, and then they did take that comment down and they put the comment back up. So they allowed the comment to be visible. So yeah. So but I from that moment I know that you're not supposed to tag other pages like that. Um, but yeah, so yeah, that's interesting. So at this point, that particular creator cannot use that as an example of showing other people's content.
Right, how to engage,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because he'll pick somebody random that's in his room, pull up their account, and then, and show you how to engage properly on everybody's account, right? For I'm sorry, for regular content, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, so they said no, and then they stopped sharing him out on the FYP. Like, this is just what happened to him. I'm not, I don't know. I
Right.
know what he does because I watch him frequently, but my point is just that other device. And if you toggle back and forth between this account and your other account, will that be a violation or will they slow down your FYP?
I guess that's the question. I haven't seen that as a violation or anything like that. And so for him, did he get a restriction at all?
They stopped his FYP for a few days, for the last few days.
So there was literally a restriction notice he got then.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So he got some
yeah,
kind of notification about it. Yeah, I haven't gotten a
yeah.
notification about that. So I think that
Right. I
may
just want
be.
to make sure, so I thought I'd share.
Thank
You know.
you. I appreciate you. Y'all looking out, friends. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna definitely ask that question though. That's a great question. If nothing else, just to know in general. I love that.
Okay. Okay. You can bring
Yeah.
me down.
All right.
Or should
Appreciate
I
it.
bring myself
No, I
down?
got you. I got you.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
Thanks. Um, Reminder: restriction violations are different. They are. They are. So restrictions and violations are different, friends. Um, you said thank you. Thank you, friend. Restrictions are temporary um, restriction to your views on the FYP. So typically we get a restriction. In most cases, when the message pops up, you should be able to appeal it. You should have the option because it should have a restricted message that pops up and it says appeal right at the bottom. You should be able to appeal it. In most cases, right then and there. Hello, friend. How you doing, Glove Nation? And then it will say that you're restricted from being viewed on FYP. That's essentially what it says. For a period of time, it's usually 10 minutes, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Just depends on what's the violation or what's the infraction rather. So that is a restriction. Your views are restricted from this point for a period of time. Hello, beautiful. Thank you for the greetings. You're so welcome. And then I think that problem I had was because of the Cardi. Yeah, I think so too. I think it was Cardi. I think it was Cardi. I was like, I don't know if I would do Cardi. um, and so a violation is actually a actual violation, and there that becomes quite often a suspension. It's not just a restriction. You're suspended for a couple days, maybe 7 days, a week, 4 days, whatever the case may be. So yeah, you'll get and it's various reasons that you can get a violation. So the big red X does attract a lot of bots in aborted bios. I erased tons of them and took it off. Interesting. Interesting. The X in your name. Interesting. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, obviously I didn't use it, but I heard people are getting more engagement. But you're saying that engagement might be bots, huh? Banned accounts and stuff like that. It could be just in general accounts that did not that are going against TikTok's community guidelines. So it could be some of that as well. Um, so Dr. Trish is talking about the X that people have in their new profile. So that's what she's referring to. So she's had, I guess, a negative experience with it. I don't know if that's across the board. Yeah, I was kind of turned off with that X left out loud. Were you? You was kind of turned off by it? I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't know enough about it, but I know it. I know it. People are saying that they are attracting more engagement because of it. So I don't know what that means for um, is it because of the X or is it because they've now found their people and maybe those people are saying, okay, let me connect with this person because of their generational connection. Um, so it's possible. So let me go back because like I said, my other account was not cooperating, and so I have to see what's happening there. But I gather it's because my live recordings should be outdated at this point. So I shouldn't be able to go to that page. So I'm assuming that's why I was glitching. It's the fact that the X was big and red for me. Oh Lord. You get a signal that they were Gen Xers. I thought it was so cute. Yeah, yeah. It's for the Gen Xers, yeah. so so really quickly, what I was trying to share really quickly is in a live recording, you have the ability to um, download that entire video, the recording. So all of your lives are recorded. We know that. So every live you do from start to finish, it's recorded for you. Within this live, I could take clips of it and I can use those clips for content. I hashtag at Gen X and I give more engagement. Interesting. Okay. That's it. That's a good one. Let me PIN that. So um in this live recording, you can essentially take clips. So we're talking about, you know, we talked about restrictions versus violations. We had that conversation. We had the conversations. We're talking about live recordings and how to leverage the live recording for your content as well. This can become a clip for me. So I can go through this content right now. Once I get off my live, I can go back, take this clip, I can identify this point in time that I talked about this particular topic your live recording, and then use that. I can take that clip, use that minute. I think it gives you about 2 minutes that you can segment out, and then you can download that particular clip. You can save it. And then, if you wanted to, you actually can click next and take you to the screen to actually post that clip. And so when you click next, it'll take you to the screen where you can edit as you see fit, add music to it. You can clip it a little further. You can slice it if you needed to. All that is possible. And then you can speed up the language, whatever you need to do under the editing feature. So your content in your live content can be content for your video post. Okay. So I don't want you to miss out on that. This is video post content. So we were talking earlier about people not having anyone in their room's not roomy. People were not there. It's so agonizing to listen to yourself talk. I'm going to suggest that you use this opportunity to create content for your page. Okay? Thank you, Trisha T and Sorella. Thank you so much for being here, friends. Thank you for the likes, Glow Up Nation. Appreciate your friend. And so take this time for you to have content for your page. Thank you for that. So as you are building up your message, you're understanding who's your audience, how you want to convey different information, use this time wisely. Use this time when the room's not rooming. Make sure you're creating content for yourself. Okay? And oftentimes we just automatically assume like, okay, well, people are going to come in, people are going to engage, and no, no. In the beginning, it is crickets. It's that quiet time to yourself. But if you do it in a way where you can actually talk to your audience and you can even lean in and say, hey, here's a tip I want you to use when it's time to create your content and your room's not rooming. I want you to record your live. I want you to say your content. So you can finesse that. You can go back and repeat yourself. But I want you to spend this time. I know a lot of times it's frustrating. Thank you for the donuts, friend. Appreciate you. I know a lot of times it's frustrating. You're like, okay, well, it's agonizing. But this is the time to work on your content, work on your messaging, talk to your audience, and continue to grow your community. I was sharing earlier the beauty of having the agency is that you may have people come in your room and they know how to engage. They're liking, they're sharing, they're commenting, they're doing all the things. Ideally, you're working on your message. Ideally, you're engaging back. Okay? You're talking to your audience. You're helping them understand how to support and engage back as well. Hello, thank you for the donuts. So that's going to be key to this because if you ignore this time right now and you're like, oh, I'm just going to sit there and look at myself and I'm not going to talk. Oh, it's so agonizing. You're never going to improve. That's the whole point. I say practice makes progress. You gotta figure out who you're talking to and what you're saying. And ultimately, what you're saying will keep people who you're talking to in the room. Okay? So you got to know who you're talking to and what you're saying, and you got to practice that. Okay? And it will get better. Practice makes progress. So let me know if there's any questions about that because I know when we were in my 10 o'clock, I didn't get a chance to stress that as much. I said there was three things that I really think are important for all live hosts in terms of this research I'm doing. There's three things I would say are probably my top three things that I would want people to kind of focus on. I'll be on my live talking to myself. There we go, friend. That's okay. That is totally fine. As long as you know who your audience is and what you're saying and you're talking to that audience, that's the whole point. Exactly. So you just perfecting it, you're getting it better, you're tightening it up. That's what's happening. So three things. I'm going to talk about this again because I shared this earlier. And I think it's important that if you can go back and look at your live recordings. So that's how the live recordings conversation came up too. Because if you can go back and look at your live recordings and see what are you doing these three things well? Are these three things would you get a gold star on? Or I have to start dancing. Or I start dancing. Love it. Okay. So if you go back and look at your live recordings, are you getting these three top things perfect? Progress. Perfect. Okay. Where do you find live recordings? I can't go to my live recording area, but if you go to your profile page, under your profile page is TikTok Studio. On TikTok Studio, look at tools and then you see live. Live is the home center. If you scroll all the way down, not to the bottom, but like almost to the bottom, there's an area that says tools and resources. Right under that area, the very first one is live recordings. And that's where you see all your recordings for your live stream. Okay. Look, Laura Pearl, thank you so much for being here, friend. So pay attention, go back and look at your live recordings. Okay, so my three things that you need to make sure you're doing. Oh, I see. Thanks. You're welcome, friend. So three things you want to make sure you're doing to improve your live stream. Okay, these are my three things. Number one, I will tell you, you got to engage with your audience. You got to make sure you're answering comments. You got to make sure you are connecting. You got to spend time connecting to your viewers. Okay? So Sharella, we've been chatting. She asked her question. I answered. I paused from what I was sharing and I went to my audience. I wanted to make sure my viewers felt seen and heard and that their comment was recognized and acknowledged. Okay? I thank people for the gifts. Coach Chantel, thank you for joining the live. Thank you for sharing and liking my live, Glow Up Nation. So just recognizing that time that you're spending matters because there's a real person behind that screen. There's somebody who is looking at your live. And let's be real. You're in my live. If I ignored your comment, like the real Glam Life Closet, she said, am I being filtered? Because I ain't Dr. Lisa ain't mentioned my name. She hasn't acknowledged any of my comments. And she was being filtered because I wasn't ignoring her. So I just don't, I didn't ignore her. She was being filtered. But my point is, people are expecting acknowledgement. Good afternoon, Coach Chantel. Hello, friend. They want to feel seen and heard. So you gotta spend some time there. Natty Nat, how you doing, friend? So you gotta spend some time acknowledging your viewers. That's how you cultivate that relationship. That's how they become fan club members. Okay? Then that's number one. So that's comments. That's all the things. Did I miss the flash code? You did, but we got it. We got it. Thank you so much. We flash code free. we achieved it. And so, that time cultivating that relationship, people feel seen and heard. Okay? So you want to spend some time there. The next thing I would tell you is pay attention to, I'm going to say three things now. Pay attention to your lighting, pay attention to your sound, and pay attention to your internet connectivity. Okay? Okay, good. Laugh out loud. See, I got filtered again. Lord, I don't know what TikTok doing. I did not see a comment, so you definitely got filtered. So, those three things I want you to pay attention to. So when you go back and look at that live recording, thank you so much, Fred, with the live. That's a new one, isn't it? I've been seeing that one live. That's cute. Oh wow, that's a cute one. Where was that at? Is that in the fan? Is that part of the exclusive? That's a new one. Oh wow, that's cute. We all the way live. I love it. But is that under exclusive gifts? I haven't seen that one. That's cute. So live recordings. It was on my first row. Okay, okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate the information you are sharing. You're welcome, friend. Regular ones. Okay, gotcha. Okay. And so as you are going back and looking at the recordings, hello, I am Yolanda. Hello, friend. Go back and look at your lighting. Go look at your sound quality and look at your internet connectivity. I responded to invite, but I must go take care. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you coming in. Shells, how you doing? Thank you for getting that daily heart me. Caribbean Queen, thank you for joining. Yes, do it scared. Do it scared. Shells, you was live a long time, friend. Oh, wait a minute. She's coming up. Wait a minute. I'm gonna let you talk, friend. Shells, did you click invite on purpose?
I did. Hi, Dr. Lisa.
Hello. You were live.
Yes, I wanted to tell you about that. Do you have a second to talk?
Sure.
I went on last night because I couldn't sleep. I made a coffee video and I think the caffeine kept me awake.
Okay.
So tell me why, girl. I watched a video recipe on TikTok, a Korean pancake recipe. Checked my pantry. I saw that I had all the ingredients and I was like, why not make this at 2 a.m, right?
Right.
I go on live. I'm on live for 2 hours just with the camera set up, the lighting is set up. I do everything,
Okay.
but I pivot the camera to the stove,
Right.
so I'm not looking at the camera. People just came in to watch me cook.
Really?
It was a different kind of vibe, and three people wanted to come in. They were trying to battle me, and I was like, I don't battle. I think I may go on my first battle tomorrow. We'll see.
All right. Well, wait a minute. So the TikTok streets in the middle of the night is different. I'm just gonna say that, okay?
Well, I was like, okay. There was minors that would pop in, and I would be like, hey, sweetie, how old are you? And she was like, oh, I'm 10, and I would try to disconnect them, Dr. Lisa, because I was like, oh, I don't want minors on my channel, and they would keep coming back.
Oh, you had to turn on your audience control. Turn on your audience control. Uh, for 18 years and older, you had to toggle it on?
Yes,
Oh.
which means they're bypassing that and not probably being truthful. And so when you see that they are not over 18, I try my best to be like, look, I'm not trying to get in a violation and ask you to help recover my account right now. It's way too early.
Yeah. I'm joking. I hope. But, but yeah, I was curious that 18 years and older didn't work. Interesting. They're on their parents' account or lying. That's what Natty Nat said. Natty Nat said they're on their parents' account or they're lying. Those are the two ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then Dr. Trish said she saw you cooking really early. You were making some type of frittata. And I mean, that was the pancake I think you just talked about.
Yes, I was making Korean seafood pancakes. Oh my gosh, thank you, Dr. Trish. Yeah, I couldn't sleep. And so I was like, well, let's just start cooking.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you know that he said her for the ideal barista. She said your voice is so darn cute. she's on my she's on my YouTube. She just hears your voice. She said your voice is so darn cute. um, so yes. So here's what happened. I saw you were live because I picked up my phone, and obviously we're on two different time zones. I picked up my phone when my alarm went off at 6:45, and just so happened I had cut it on, and it went straight to TikTok because that was the last thing I closed out. And I was like, "Is this Shells?" It was like, "What's your name? You changed. It says Shells here, but for your nickname it says With Love. Is that what it is? With Love Shell. That's your handle. Oh, that's your username." I was like, "Is that Shells?" And then I saw where you were making the pancakes. I was like, she's been on for like an hour and 45 minutes at that point. I was like, oh my gosh. So no, you were on for a while. But
I did my 50 hours today or this week, so I'm like, do I have to do another 30 minutes today, or can that count for today?
it does count for today. No, I mean, because of that time frame, you were on today. Yeah. It does count for this time. What's well when I saw you later, you were on for yesterday. I saw you yesterday too, didn't I?
Yes, yesterday I only did a 30-minute mandatory one just to say hi to everybody. I wasn't really feeling it.
And really quickly for the room, shells mandatory is for shells. I don't have mandatories.
Dr. Lisa highly encourages super gently because I am doing a 25-30 minute live daily challenge for myself.
Okay. Yes. Yes. So yeah. For
Appreciate you.
you said what now?
Dr. Trish said, I was like, hey, she's live. I was like, I appreciate that.
Yes.
I didn't show my face. Somebody tried to ask me to see my face, and I said, you can look at my channel. My camera is set up. I'm not moving it around. Sorry. It was good.
That's good. That's good. So yeah, that definitely counts for today. If you're trying to honor the 24-hour clock and well, the 24-hour day, that definitely will satisfy for you having each day that you wouldn't lie because it's a different. Obviously, it's a different day with the time you wouldn't lie. So yes, but it's up to you. I mean, if you want to do another live at your normal time and get used to that time period, that could work as well. And then your regular viewers will get used to you showing up at that time.
Okay, I can never do that time again. It was so early.
Oh no! I'm saying your regular time that you did like at 7. Yeah, your 30 minutes.
thinking was if you go on live and you have another camera, you can also film your content while you're going live. Like I was making a video short of how I'm cooking while I was on live. So I was trying to get two things in one done. Yep, that's what we are just talking about. Using your live stream for content. Yep, yep. Because you have the live recording, so it's your recording. You can go back, you can make clips, you can upload that content, and you can edit if you need to, and put a hook on top of it. Make sure you do the voiceover if you wanted to. So yeah, it's your content. So it's 100% available for you to do. So that's awesome. So okay. I love that. That's such a good tip to know, Dr. Lisa. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, Fred. Thank you so much for sharing. All right. Take care. Good night. All right, friends. Let's see. Thank you so much. I was catching up on comments. They're on their parents' phone or line. That's what Natty Net says. I saw a community support the person battling last night. He got over 30K diamonds. Ooh. Yes, the battles. We're gonna talk about the battles because we're gonna do some battles as well. Tomorrow, I think there's a couple battles going on. See, that's why I was asking if I should turn on mine because I think some do come in my room. Audience control, I think I would turn on. Yeah, I think you could. It's totally fine. They got their parents' phone. That's what Miss Darlene said. Laugh out loud. I was like, yeah, she's live. Yeah, she was definitely live. That was awesome. Um, Thank you all for coming in. I see you, Dr. Jim. I see you. I am Yolanda. Thank you for the donuts. Appreciate all the support, friends. So come on in. Iridescence, oh no, I think you are in there now, friend. Shells, let me know if you had another question. I saw you were still there. I don't know if you were coming up again. Hello, Dr. Lisa. Hello, friend. How are you? I'm gonna make my voice pretty like her. I don't know if you got it like that. People gonna look at me like she's 5'11". Why is her voice like this? I love her voice. So that live yesterday, I just wanted to get up here and say it so everybody can hear. Okay. It was at what, like one, I want to say like 1:30. But what I learned from the live, because it was a lot of heavy hitters in it, right? Okay. I don't know. I guess I could say whose page it was. Don't say it. We good. Okay, but so the other people. So this is what it was. So it was the person's page that I was on, right? That I was in their live. I was watching them. I wasn't on the panel or anything. And then she did a battle with someone else, and she's a really big person. So she said, "I don't want y'all to gift me." So she was like, go over there and gift the other person. And it was somebody that needed it. And they got almost over 300,000 diamonds. Points. Yeah, she had like 312. So the people were just over there gifting that person. And then his mom got on there. You know, he's an older guy, but, you know, they were all like, they were crying. And it was just crazy because I've never seen anybody do that. Wow. She really just gave up all her points. Like, it didn't, you know, it was like no big deal. Like, don't, people still trying to gift her. She kept saying, didn't I tell y'all stop gifting me? It was so, I was like, man. But it was so touching. Like, I was like, wow, that's, wow. I was like, I can't wait till I'm able to gift like that. Hey, all of us. All of us. Yeah, so I just wanted to kind of share that. Just that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Made me think about, like, so much bad stuff that happened yesterday. That I was just like, dang, you know, a lot of people's on there like, this is so sweet. I'm gonna try to do better and do more, and you know, so stuff like that. Just always touching. The battling. I mean, obviously, it's one of those things where people make it a true competition at times. But I've seen so many friendly ones, and people are getting to know each other and just kind of having this conversation, and the clock is just ticking, and you're just learning and growing with somebody else. So I've seen a lot of even not about the points and not about the gifts. It was just the connection. Yeah. I've seen a lot of that happen, which is beautiful. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks for sharing. Shells, let me know if you wanted to come back up. I don't know if that was intentional or not, friend. Um, that's very sweet. Amen to that. That is really good. Yeah, yeah. That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, exactly. And that obviously that can happen. That's the community. There's people who are
really very much about just building community. It was to talk about the live, but no worries. Okay, that particular live, yes. That you know, at the end of the day, there's I've seen that a few times in doing even doing community fest where people were being a very selfless, which is beautiful, which is really beautiful. And like I said, even with some of the smaller battles, people are just not about the points. They're just trying to talk and connect with somebody else and just have this real human experience. So that's another way to grow and build community. Um, it was very touching. Yeah, yeah. So really quickly, I'm gonna close out shortly because I am doing the sub only live today at 6:30. I'm gonna come back. My phone needs to be charged. I've been on right under an hour, but I'm gonna come back. What I wanted to make sure I said to the group, we are doing the hold on. Okay, there we go. My phone had to charge. We are going to do the battles. We are going to do the battles tomorrow. There's Friends and Learn battle. That's a box battle. It's going to be hosted in Coach Jesse's room. So people should know if they signed up for the box battle. She's been communicating in school. So definitely go to school. Make sure you are communicating in that platform as well. Okay? So the box battle, and then there's some one-on-one battles and some three-way and four-way ones that were being coordinated as well. So just know that that's there. If you are someone who has already been engaging and participating in battles, definitely let us know if you have a battle that's coming up so people can be aware of it and can support. How you doing, Luna? And then if you are new and you're like, I've been here, but I'm not sure if I want to do a battle. I want to learn. I want to observe. Definitely take a look at school, see when the battles are happening, as well as recognize that you are welcome to participate. Okay, when you're a giver, it will be given back to you. Absolutely, Janine. Thank you so much for the hearts. Appreciate you. Somebody trying to battle me now. I just had to decline a request. So have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much, Cheryl. You probably sleep deprived, friend. You're like, have a great day. Hope you already got your flash goal. I did. I did. I'm battling today a lot. Oh, what does that mean? You're battling today a lot. You got a battle today. That's happening at what time? You just gonna do back to back battles? There's a few of you that do that. Helen, I think she changed her name. I can't remember what the new name is. But Helen is someone who does it. Sultry Nana does it. Miss Darlene, I think you battle quite a bit. Um, the Real Glam Life Closet, I've seen you battle a few times. So, yes. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Coach Chantel. So, today's subscriber meeting, we're going to talk specifically. Yeah, I'm about to start in a bit. Okay, perfect. So definitely share the live out so we know when you go live, and if you're gonna battle, tell us what time you're gonna be battling. Let's do this. Let's do roll call in the room. Who else is going live and pulling up school now? Perfect. Okay. Who else is going live? Who's going live tonight? Thank you so much for the subscription renewal. I appreciate your friend. Thank you for that. I appreciate the support. Um, who else is battling? Kim, thank you. I'm going live tonight. Sorry, I said battling. Going live tonight. Kim going live tonight. What time is it? 8 p.m. Eastern or 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Going live Sunday morning. Sunday morning. Nice. What time? You're West Coast too. So, what time is that? 11 or 8? I'm going live in a few minutes. Let's see. Dr. Trish for an hour. Coaching basics. Ooh, love that. At 9 p.m. I had it wrong. 9 p.m. Eastern. So Kim's going live at 9 p.m. Eastern. 10 a.m. Had a great live today. That's awesome. And it's only going to get better, friend. The whole restriction stuff, don't worry about it. Go look at the recording, though. That is key, you all. Recordings are key to just growing and learning. And in most cases, if you guys get a restriction or if something happens in your life, go back and look at how you said something. That's what I'm gonna point to, either how you said it or what you did. Did you pin something? Were you pinning comments? Were you how did you show enthusiasm for connecting? What were you saying? So a little bit of that can, and tweaks to that can help with the violation stuff or the restriction stuff. How like you did, I did a great live today. Really helped lift the shadow of yesterday's for me. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this country. Absolutely. Um, Coach Jesse, yeah, what time is your the box battle, and what time is the newbie battles too? If you remember, put that in the chat for us. Oh, you talking to her? Okay, perfect. Yeah. Um. All right, friends. Let's. Anybody else going live? I'm gonna let you guys connect real quick. Tonight for newbie battles. Tonight for newbie battles? No, tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'm almost sure tomorrow. Tonight's no battling, is it? Anybody battling tonight? Mm-mm. I think it's all tomorrow, and I think it's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. We'll have it. We'll probably have the right time by tomorrow. My phone. How you doing, Patra? How you doing, Patra? My phone was off for a week, and I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing you. Yes, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. I love it. So yes, I'm here, friend. I have not gone anywhere. Friday afternoon would work. 3 p.m. Okay, 3 p.m. is like 6 p.m. If I'm not mistaken, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. Okay. All right, friends. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. Like I said, I'm gonna head off. I want to make sure I just captured a little bit more before, let you guys chat a little bit more before I jump off, and then I will be back later at 6:30, so I can. Sorry, that was for Coach Jesse. No problem. I'll be back at 6:30, and we'll talk a little bit more about subscriptions. And then, if ideally, if you are someone who's needing to update your subscription, we'll talk about that too. I have my new iPhone. I sent you a message. You sent me a message with your new phone. Okay, perfect. I'll check it when I get off. See you then. All right, friends. Thank you so much. Take care, Coach Rhonda. Thank you so much for coming through. I think you. I don't know if you've been here. Appreciate you though. All right, friends. Take care. See you guys later. All right. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Oh, TikTok at me. All right. Take care, friend. Thank you so much, pals. I think this is you. I will see you later, friend. All right. Bye bye.